All right, so I have a really crazy story that I would like to tell you. I have three videos that kind of have recorded the whole incident, um, but I wanted to record something that had a little bit more context so that you could kind of understand why I'm confused and why it doesn't make sense to me, but also why it may make sense. Um, so if you are a Taylor Swift fan, then you know that last week she was dropping something new every day. Everybody's broke from it. Go figure. Um, so last Wednesday, I was working and I have a really crazy schedule. I work from like 4 to 2 a.m. So I'm usually like awake until 6 o'clock in the morning. And Thursday, since I didn't have to work Thursday, I decided I was going to stay up and try my best to not miss the next drop. So it was like 1:30 in the morning that I decided to go home because I was feeling like I should go home early. It started raining. Good thing I went home early. I ride a scooter. I got home. I couldn't sleep. I tried to sleep. Did everything in my power to try and sleep. Couldn't sleep. So I decided to just try and stay up until 8 o'clock when the drop hit. And I ended up falling asleep around 7 o'clock in the morning. And when I woke up, it was like 8:14. I'd missed the drop, and it was for like her Eras tour, whatever. And I missed everything, so I panic bought something, and I'm waiting for it in the mail so I can return it. So I then fell asleep again. I couldn't go to sleep after that because of the rush, but then I fell asleep again around 11. I had an alarm going off at 12 because I had an appointment at 1 that I needed to go to. So I woke up around 12. I got ready, went to my appointment. That ended up being a long appointment, ended up being longer, like an hour longer than it was supposed to be. So by the time I got home, it was like 2:30. I think I fell asleep around 3. I also had another thing going on around 7 o'clock that night. So I ended up sleeping from like 3 to like maybe 5:30. I got up, got ready, went to go do this thing. That lasted until like 10 p.m. And so I also had made the really crazy decision to take on more extra hours at work. So by the time I got home, it was like 10:30. I decided to take a nap from 11 to 12 because I had to go into work at 2 a.m. So again, I have not had consecutive sleep at this point. At this point, it was like 5 hours, but I also like could not sleep. I wanted to sleep, but I couldn't sleep. So it was, and I still am having issues sleeping right now. So I was working, the Cardigan drop hit on Friday while I was at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I was able to get the cardigans that I wanted. I was super excited. And I was like, I think I left work at 9:10 that morning. I decided to go home. I was going to go take a shower. And like right before I went to work, or before I clocked out from work, I'm also in this Facebook chat for Swifties, who craft things. So like people who make stuff that are, Swiftie related. And this one girl had posted in there that she really, really, really wanted a cardigan, but she wasn't going to get paid until the 1st. And for some reason, I still don't know, I don't know, but for some reason, my entire like being of existence went straight into that message and was just like, I'm going to get this cardigan for her. So I messaged her and I went ahead and I started a conversation with her. And from this conversation, it just gets crazy from there. And basically, I end up feeling, now again, I have had no sleep at this point. I have very intense emotions sometimes. I have been able to connect in different ways. Like, my gut is very strong feeling. I feel like I have maybe spoken to the other side in the past, but I've never gotten anything like verified. Nothing other than making me think that I might be crazy. So anyways, I start getting these messages in my head, and I cannot explain it. But I have 3 videos to show you what happened, how it happened, and how this all just started from Taylor Swift and her cardigans. So, excuse me. I hope you enjoy the story and maybe give me insight. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the story and enjoy the rest of your evening. I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But the crazy thing is, you guys, it was all on Facebook Messenger. None of this was like spoken word. Everything was just completely through Messenger. So I have everything recorded, like, on my phone. Yeah, it's an insane story. I don't know how to explain it myself, but yeah, I really hope y'all can help me out. Enjoy the story and have a great night. Thank you. Okay, y'all, I have to tell you about a really just insane story that just happened, and I have to record it because if I don't record it, I'm just gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it out of my head. Today was Taylor Swift's cardigan drop. So if you got a cardigan, congratulations. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Hopefully you can find one. But I got my cardigans, and then I'm in a group on Facebook, and in this group, one of these girls was like, oh, I really want this leather cardigan. I'm not going to be able to get it. I don't get paid until the 1st, but I really wanted it. I'm sad I can't get it. And something just told me, do it. Just get it for her. I don't know why. Something just told me, get it for her. So I was like, okay. I reached out. I messaged her and I said, hey, I saw you wanted a leather cardigan, so I decided I'm going to help you out. I'll order it for you and have it sent to my place here in Cali, and then I'll send it out to you. Make it delayed with all the Christmas, whatever, but, you know, I'll get it for you for now. Just tell me the size and I'll get it and I'll send you the confirmation and everything. She's like, thank you, thank you. So I got it. And then I just got overcome with this really weird feeling. Now, right now, I'm currently on maybe 6 hours of sleep, not consecutive, over the last 24 hours. So I have a lot of energy, but I'm also super tired. My vibrations, everything is just, I'm all out of whack right now. I don't know what's going on. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't do anything right now. So I had this really weird feeling, and I kind of was like, hey, so odd question. Did you recently lose somebody at all? Because I got this really overwhelming, just like sense of somebody just being right next to me. And, this person responds, and I go, unfortunately, yes, my dear friend passed away a few months ago. It was unexpected since they were pretty young and in their 30s, and they're a really kind-hearted person. And I go, well, were they a Swiftie too? Can I ask their name? And I was like, look, girl, I'm no psychic. But but I do have intense feelings and emotions, and whatever just made me reach out to you and told me to tell you Merry Christmas. They love you, but it felt like a very female energy. And I wanted to know if they're a Swiftie or what their name was, because it feels like it could be both feminine or masculine, or maybe even gay or bi. I don't know. Whoever you lost loves you, made me reach out to you and get this. So Merry Christmas from whoever it is above. And I feel this just Merry Christmas. It's from me in my ear. And I'm like, what? This does not happen to me. She responds and she goes, maybe you are psychic because they were a drag queen. Told me their name and that they had met them in an LGBTQIA club. They did drag together, and her stage name, or her name, was Carmel Bliss. And they both talked about being masculine, feminine. They did like beards, drag royalty stuff. And basically it was just like, oh my gosh. And I said, that's the first time it's ever happened to me. It's never happened to me before. I've never had anything like this. Like, I've made contact on a pendulum in the past, through my dad, and talked to my dad a couple times. He passed in 2020. I don't ever really know or have any validation that any of that is like, am I just crazy? I don't know. So I've never really taken it any like type of serious. Today, this person is validating me as I'm hearing these messages come through. And it's like, I've never had this happen before. It was like the person said, hey, Merry Christmas. I love you. And, that's why I asked her if there was anybody that was like, feminine or anything like that. And, they said that they said they loved that person. They were like, tell them that I miss them. I love them. And, thank you for helping me get this cardigan. And, they said, yeah, they're still around. But the crazy thing of all of this is I was like, so, okay, cause she's out in Kentucky. And all of a sudden I was like, was your friend at all in like California? Like, was there any association to California at all? And she goes, yeah, they were born and raised out there. And, his ashes were spread out in San Francisco, which is like near where I'm at. And it's just, oh my gosh, like she's validated every single thing that I said. This never happened before. I don't understand it. The person is still coming through right now. I'm still mid conversation with this person, but I'm like, if I don't record, I'm not going to be able to like remember all of what happened. I have the whole conversation. I'm not going to repeat it all. That's between me and her. But, the fact that I'm being validated, I mean, it has to be that I have no sleep and my guard is down. But this person has just barged their way in. Very sassy, very, very demanding, very demure. And it's just, oh my gosh, I have never had this happen before. And I had to record it. I had to record it because I don't believe it myself still. So anyways, mid conversation, I'll update again soon. Okay, we're back because I just got a whole nother round. So we both agreed that we're shocked right now. She said maybe she was able to reach out to you because your ashes were so close. I feel special. She's watching over me. I said she is. This is like shocking my system in a good way, and you're validating me is crazy. I'm just, like asking what's popping in my head. Oh, I just lost my contact. Lovely. We'll put that back in a second. But all of a sudden I started hearing Beyonce playing in my head, y'all. I started hearing to the left, to the left. I was like, whatever your friend is, they're telling me to tell you to look to the left. And then the line on the floor in a box to your left is just like on repeat in my head. And I told her that. And she goes, whoa, Beyonce was her favorite musician. There's a box to my left of a package I haven't opened yet. It's a blazer I bought because I wanted to do a drag act to The Man by Taylor Swift. My friend is nudging me to get back into drag more because right now I don't have anything booked. I need to open the box and start practicing again. I think that's amazing that you're channeling this. And I just responded with, I don't know what is going on in 2 weeks, but you're supposed to do whatever is coming up in 2 weeks. And that's I'm getting this information. I do not know this person. I don't know this person, but I am getting this directly to this person and I don't understand it. This is insane. I'm so confused right now. Anyways, we'll come back in a minute. Okay, so I'm just going to update on the last part of what happened. The emotions for me were too intense, and I did end up having to just go to sleep after the encounter I had. But I believe that I left off on telling her that there was something that she needed to go do in 2 weeks, and I was waiting for her to respond. Her response was to all of this. She goes, oh my God, girl, I'm shocked too. And yes, I will go do it. I'm not sure, but I do have some medical appointments, but no performances coming up. And I respond with, look at local events maybe. I don't know, some type of drag show in your area in 2 weeks. Again, no idea, just what's coming up in my head. I don't think that this is a performance of yours, but I think it's something in your area that like she should go attend. She responds with, and I'm kind of shaking again. That's interesting because I told my neighbor I do drag, and he was telling me about a drag show at the beginning of each month. We were going to try to go to the December one so he can introduce me to his friend that could possibly get me into drag. And I go, well, there you go. That's it. That's what she was telling you to do. And then I heard in my head, best get that blazer going, girl. And she responds with, oh, wow. Okay, that's amazing. You're able to talk to her. I will go. She asks me to send some love to one of their friends that is also grieving this particular person's passing. And she also says, I will go get to work on that blazer, girl. And I hear in my head, tell her to stop crying because I ain't ever left. I'm still here with y'all. And she goes, thank you. I feel you here with us now. That was this person responding to the energies, presence that I am feeling. I respond with, I'm crying because this is all very intense feelings I have never felt before. I'm feeling that she's giving you a hug right now. I'm in awe of all of this. I guess you got to go get to work on that blazer. She said, thank you for holding space for us. This is very emotional and I appreciate it. And thank you for the hug. I will definitely be working on that blazer. That is all response that I'm getting from this person. And in this very moment, I as well start feeling like I am getting hugged in like the biggest type of bear hug I can describe. I could not move my arms. I could not move my body, but I was shaking and I couldn't lower my head. It was like somebody was like right here, and my arms were warm and intense. It was like super intense, warm feeling. I was shaking, and it lasted for almost a full minute before it finally just disappeared, and everything else just disappeared. And it was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what just happened. And this person almost didn't even like post that they were needing this cardigan in the group chat, and like decided to post, and I decided to respond. It's one of those things that I cannot explain to you in this moment what happened. I have spoken to two of my friends already about what has happened. Everything is recorded, like via screen, via Facebook. Like this is all recorded on Facebook Messenger. It's not like I spoke to this person on the phone. This was all just chat. This is all me just talking and feeling this energy coming through me. I don't know where it came from. I did go to sleep. I woke up. I am still highly emotional. The experience is still left me a little bit shaken. I'm still I'm still shaking over it. And but yeah, the entire thing was something I do not understand. And I don't know if anybody else has experienced something like this before. Obviously, this is some type of like awakening for me. I have never, I don't know. I have been trying to, be a little bit more open for myself. But this right here is, the first time I have ever had any type of validation through another person. And I don't know, like, I don't know. I do not know. That's to sum this up. I do not know. But I am open to interpretation, and I wanted to share this experience because it all started with a Taylor Swift cardigan. Power to the queen, I guess. It all started with Taylor Swift. So I don't know. You tell me. Have a good night.